It has been a process really since the 90s that some countries have been taking this approach, especially Australia in 1998 and Canada immediately afterwards. So since I would say Rio 92 and Agenda 21, where there is a chapter on oceans integrated governance, chapter 17, that people were kind of looking into it. The question is who do the homework first, and I think that those countries did it in the end of the 90s, and the time came to the European Commission to do it as well. I think through the leadership of basically two important persons at that time, President Barroso launching the idea and Commissioner Joe Borg, who was really the interpreter of the idea and who made a lot to change people's mindsets, as we were discussing during the debate here. Foundations tend to be organized bodies of civil society, tend to be more organized than other kind of entities of civil society sometimes. So this is a plus. What I think it is important is that foundations need more and more really to look into the societal challenges that we face and focus on them and try to avoid to disperse probably too much through all sorts of issues in business. The ones that are more into really the question of the sustainability question, which I think is not really a plus for our society, is a must right now. I think that they should look into the blue part of that sustainability, because it's really a great dimension of the issue of climate change, and yet in Copenhagen we are little about oceans and seas or of biodiversity preservation, and yet 80% of our biodiversity lives on the oceans, or of the energy, by a matter of fact, now that a lot of the terrestrial sources of energy are getting exhausted. So definitely foundations could much more focus and use their organization on, I think, two ways. One, on informing the public about these challenges, translating the policies that European decision makers prepare in Brussels and adopt. And secondly, I think also by demanding from public decision makers, by monitoring their action, by evaluating their actions, and by, in a way, putting pressure on them so that those societal challenges are met.